Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another unboxing video. So as you can see back here, got the old HidrateSpark 3 back here, still keeping me hydrated. So let's just go ahead and get into the unboxing and give a little reason as to why I went ahead and got this. Also, this is the first full video that's being recorded on that new Hero cut it. Wow. MacBook, why'd you do me like that? Anyways, first video that's being recorded on the Hero 9 Black. The first full video. And so let's, like I said, we're just getting straight into this thing. So, throw that box off to the side. All right, so we've got the new HidrateSpark Steel here, all right? I've only had this thing and using it for about, what, 5-6 days now. And I was like, you know what? I love this thing so much, I want a second one. So I went through their app, I went through their shop, and it was like, hey, we've got a new thing out. It's a new insulated bottle. Insulation's pretty important if you want to keep your drinks constantly cold, which this one does, up to 24 hours, as you can see on the packaging. So we'll just go through the packaging real quick. So it even has it up here, 24 hours cold, and then you can customize your own reminder glow at the base now, instead of it being across the full bottle like the HidrateSpark 3. As we move around, leak-proof lid. I haven't had any issues with leaking with this one. Tracks water intake, syncs the app, glows and reminds. And then the next biggest thing is the rechargeable battery. Everything else is pretty much the same. So we'll go ahead and take this out of the box. Come on. And then one of the other things that you can do with the Spark Steel is they offer 2 sizes and 2 different lid options. So you can either get a 17-ounce size or a 21-ounce size, and then you can, I don't know what that was. What was this? Oh, just saying that they love all their customers. And then the 2 different lid options is you can either do a straw lid or just a normal, it's a wide mouth chug lid instead of this semi-narrow one. I went and opted for the wide mouth chug lid instead of the straw and went with the 21-ounce model. Okay, so here this thing is. So this is, let's do a little quick size comparison. So 20 ounces versus 21 ounces. Pretty relatively similar in size. You don't have to put the loop on yourself anymore. It's already built in here. And then in here we have the charging cable and quick start guide. So we'll go ahead and take that out, not worry about the quick start guide. Okay, so charging cable is a little bit different than what I would like. So it's definitely a proprietary charging cable, as you can see from the end of it. I was kind of hoping that it would be either micro USB or USB-C cable at the end, but you know, now we've got to make sure that we carry this along with us. I don't know, I haven't found any information on how long the battery actually lasts. So we'll kind of work from top to bottom is like the main differences between the Spark 3 and this. So instead of just the normal push top like you have on this one, see that? Now it actually has a lockout, so you just flip that up and then press, but it doesn't fully come out. And I think that's probably just because it was the first time that it was done. So as you can see, here's the differences between the wide mouth and the normal chug version of the Spark 3. So we'll go ahead and close that up so we're not spilling water everywhere. So pretty good design up here. Locks in really nice, and then you just press back down on that to close it up. Again, steel design, it's vacuum insulated. And then at the bottom, you can see whether or not if you got a 21 ounce or a 17 ounce version. Don't know why that was super important to put on there, but you know, if people want to know how much water you have in there or can have in there, then it's right there on the side. And then moving towards the very bottom, this is now where your glow indication is, or your glow reminders, as opposed again to being throughout the bottle like on the Spark 3. And to take this off, you just twist, and then in here is where you would hook up your charging cable. And it is magnetic, so that's nice. So then as you can see throughout here, you have multiple LEDs. I don't know, we'll say, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 LEDs throughout the bottom for your glow reminders. And the glow reminders are customizable now, as I mentioned before, as opposed to just having a singular color. I think this is the sync button, potentially. No, that's a reset button down here at the very in the inside where you charge it. So maybe we should get out the instructions. So one of my key things that I'm trying to figure out is whether or not once we sync this up, does it unsync the other one? And if I take a sip of water out of this one and then this one, does it track those simultaneously? We're gonna undo this and hopefully there's enough battery in here to get this synced up. All right, so I know that I said that I would put the setup in a separate video, but instead I just decided that I would do the steel unboxing as well as the setup in this video. So let's go ahead and get right into the setup. Again, this is for the Spark 3, but it doesn't differ from setting up the steel. Yeah, so we need to download the app. We'll do that in just a moment, and then after that, we'll come in and you need to make sure that you have an internet connection and Bluetooth is turned on, and then create a free account, and then you'll add your bottle. So what I'll go ahead and do, I'll go ahead and download the app, create my account, and then I'll see you guys right after that. So we download the app, we created our account, and as you can see on here, it says that we have no bottle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and tap on that to see if we can add. Okay, cool, perfect. It says have a new HidrateSpark bottle, add bottle, or if you want a new one, you can click on shop. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and click on add bottle. And then from there, searching for bottle, and it's just gonna found it, and connecting to bottle. Ooh, did you guys see that? See it? And then from here, allow Hidrate to use your location. We'll keep track of where you last had your bottle to help avoid losing it. It also says we'll use the local weather to adjust your hydration goal. So kind of interesting. So we'll go ahead and allow. And then I ask you, where did you get your bottle? Apple. And then this says at the very bottom, again, in case you didn't read the bottom of the bottle, remember to never put the sensor in the dishwasher. So I don't know why that's not more boldly printed or just like larger fonts or anything like that, but it is very, very small. Okay, so next thing that we are going to do, calibrate your bottle so that it will read accurately. You will need to empty and refill the bottle. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to go get like, I guess a cup of water so that way we can empty it and calibrate this thing. All right, so I'm back. As you can see up here, 64 ounce bottle, and I don't remember if I mentioned it or not already, but if I did, just to reiterate, this is only a 20 ounce bottle. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and click on begin. So it says empty your bottle, set it upright on a flat surface. And then we'll click next, wait 10 seconds. Then it gives you a nice little timer down here for that. And done. Okay. I don't know why I just didn't auto go to the next step. All right, and then fill your bottle and set it upright on a flat surface. So, wow, okay. All right, so I feel like we're doing a science class right now. Oh God, please don't spill, please don't spill, please don't spill. All right. Ooh. Oh, with a long pour. Just kidding, we got too much stuff up here to do that. So I guess we'll fill it all the way to the top. I don't really specify like how much to fill this thing. So we'll do that. Oh. I do like the light show that it provides. All right, so now that we've done that, we will come in here and we will click next. And wait 10 seconds. So I'm guessing it's doing its sensing thing, realizing that it is now full. And done. All right, so we'll hit next on there. All right, so now that that has been calibrated, it says for recalibrate bottle. For best results, after drinking, set the bottle on a flat surface for a few seconds so the sensor can measure the water level. After refilling, set the bottle on a flat surface for a few seconds so that it can measure the water level. And then at least once every day or two, bring the bottle and the app near one another to record your water intake. So maybe just have that like kind of a nightly thing or first thing in the morning, right before you're filling up for the day. So let's see what happens if we go ahead and pour this out. Again, science. I wish I had a lab coat. All right, and let's see what happens. Let's see if this actually takes this thing after. Do I need to close the top? Oh, there it went. So we drank 4 ounces. All right, and then let's just pour the rest of this all in here. So now this is completely empty. So let's see what happens from here. See if it flashes the bottle, like indicating that it's empty or anything like that. 20 ounces. So let's see in here for reminders, bottle. Okay, here, bring this up to you guys. All right, so that was on the home screen. If we go into settings, we can go into reminders, bottle glows, and then how many per day, maximum number of glows per day. I don't care. Let's do 10. Let's do 10 glows, our maximum. Let's see. And then right now it will only glow if I'm behind on my progress. We'll go ahead and wrap this up. So we're gonna come in here, click on what glow color that we want. So we're gonna click on blue. We'll click glow on here. And it should glow, but I don't think it's gonna glow because the battery is so low. Since, as you can see, when I click on the glow for the Spark 3, it does glow. I'm gonna go ahead and take this battery off, get it charged up for a little bit so that way we can take a look at the different glow customizations that you can do on this bottle. All right, so it's been roughly 3 hours since we plugged this thing in. It was actually just still blinking, as now finally turned solid green. So we know that this thing is fully charged. So from critically low to fully charged battery for the Hydrate Steel is roughly about 3 hours. So we can finally go ahead, unplug this thing, take our actual bottle, turn this thing back into what it's supposed to be, which is a hydration tracker. All right, so as you can see at the bottom, it glowed blue, which yeah, that's cool that it did that. Maybe just let you know, hey, it's plugged in all the way, or twisted in all the way, or this just connected. We'll take a look at the actual like glow features of this. So as we can see right now under color customization, we'll just go ahead and click the very first one, which is the rainbow glow, and we'll click on glow, and as you can see, it glows different colors throughout and gives you a nice spinning pattern, and continues flashing a couple times just so that way you know that you have that selected. We'll click on blue, same thing, we'll click glow, and you have this nice deep blue to like light blue. And this is kind of what, that was the indication I was getting right before it flashed for that last like minute or so before it turned steady green while I was charging. And let's check out the green. Again, tap on glow. And it's kind of a green to a yellow, so that's kind of cool as well. I like that. So far my favorite is definitely the blue. Fun fact about me, favorite color is blue. So, all right, and then we'll go ahead and pick that pinkish color. I didn't even have to tap glow, I just went ahead and did its thing. Okay, and as you can see, kind of pink to a purple layout when you pick that color. Then orange and red, again, we'll go ahead and pick glow. Come on, there we go. I like that. And then finally we have the white color. So let's see what this looks like as it glows. And there we go. So it's white, but it's a very soft tint of a blue, as you can see here. So I kind of like the white color a little bit. It kind of gives it a nice classy look from going to black to white. It's like a, you know, going to a black tie event or something like that. Guess what? I'm gonna take this one along with me. So pretty neat. I'm glad that you have these customization options. So the other thing, like I had mentioned earlier in the video, was I want to see if this actually tracks two separate bottles at the same time. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and pour that in there. It's going to end up registering through the app here in a second, showing that water was consumed from the Spark 3 would be my guess. Yep, there we go. So we're up at 83. Usually when you refill the bottle, it'll give you some type of indication, at least on the Spark, that your water bottle has been filled at least a little bit. Okay. But as you can see up in the top left-hand corner, we have both bottles still connected. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and drink out of the steel. Tasty. And we're going to go ahead and set that down. And my screen recording turned off, but that's fine. So let's see if this thing actually syncs up to what I just drank out of the steel. And still waiting. Okay, well, what about this one? I know, really scientific, huh? So, thanks for watching me almost meet my goal for today. Okay, so it's syncing up with this one, but for some reason it's not with the steel. So here's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go refill the still up all the way real quick. Why is it shaking? Why is this bottle shaking? Does it show the movement of the bottle? Oh. Okay, so that's kind of cool. In the actual app, I'll just bring the screen forward for you guys. In the actual app, you can see that these bottles are straight up and down, but if it's being moved around, it's going to tilt. And then when you set it back down, it goes back straight. So that's kind of an interesting feature. I haven't noticed that before. Let's see if it does it with the Spark. Does it as well with that. Whoa, almost spilt it. Okay, so cool. Let's finish up drinking this water. There wasn't much left in there, and see if it registers that. If not, may need to do a recalibration on it or something. But we're just waiting to see if this actually syncs back up. Uh-oh, sorry. Whoa, didn't mean to kick that. Okay, so yeah, for some reason it's not registering this. So let me go refill this all the way up, see if it gives me any indication that it's been recently filled. Like I said, usually it'll give you some type of indication, like on the Spark 3, it'll like gradually waterfall up on the bottle itself with the lights to let you know that you've just filled it. Okay, I made it back. So let's see if we'll get any type of indication on here that it's been filled. If not, then, well, there we go. So we have it showing that it has been filled. All right, so again, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little sipsies out of here. All right. All right. Let's just wait to see this thing, if it syncs up or not. Please sync, please sync, please sync. Okay, here it goes, there it goes. As you can see from the bottom of this, it is actually syncing up, and it synced, and we met our goal again today. Whoa, okay. So this one actually does this little dance right here for you when you've met your goal, which I like. And then let's just verify that this is also going to sync right after, in case I run out of water in one of these and I just switch over to the other one. So we'll give it a couple seconds to kind of do its thing. Okay, cool. Guess what? It did it. That's awesome. I'm excited about that, and now I am properly hydrated for the day at 101% hydration level. Now that we've kind of been over a little bit of the steel specs and everything, I did reach out to Hidrate and asked a little bit about the battery life as well as the potential knockover from the wobble that we saw. So I'll read you what Hidrate sent back to me in reference to both of those things. Essentially, they said that the sensor was specifically designed to slightly protrude out of the bottom in order to measure the weight of the bottle contents. So hence why that little wobble is. I haven't had any issues where like I've placed it down a little bit harder than usual or like perfectly on the bottom. And I still have yet to have it to like topple over essentially. And this is about 3 weeks now since I got the bottle. They said that there may be slight movement due to the clearance when setting it down. It's expected, it's allowed for the sensor to accurately measure the differences in weight. In regards to that as well, for the base, they said that they tested the stability of design very thoroughly before moving to production. So just hearing that in and of itself was a great thing to hear because, you know, as we were doing that unboxing, I had my concerns on whether or not it would just topple over. And then as far as the battery life goes, it's expected to last around 10 to 14 days. The first 2 weeks, I got out of it. It was like day 13 is when I started getting that 20% level where it was like, hey, you know, you need to charge this thing up. So that is using it for 2 weeks straight wherever I went. And then they also said at 20% battery level, you'll get a notification in the app to recharge your battery, which I did. And then later on it said, hey, it's critically low. And then they also said that at the 20% battery level, the glow becomes disabled to preserve tracking and recording capabilities for the remaining of the battery life, which could be up to a day after the glow is disabled. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to put this information in there so that way you have the information that I got straight from Hidrate. But anyways, let's go ahead and get back to the rest of the video. Again, like this is the new HidrateSpark Steel. Love the quality of it. It just feels really good as you're holding it. Both of them do. They feel of good quality. This one just feels more natural after using like Yeti cups and Hydra flasks. Another great build quality feature of this is this loop. It doesn't feel super flimsy like on the Spark 3, which I love. I do kind of wish that this whole thing was like fully the color that you get, not having Hydrate written on the side. I mean, I kind of like the minimalist look where it's up here at the top instead, which you do have Hydrate on the lid. So I think they could have just left that and left everything else blank on the side. Especially like, why do I need to know how many ounces that this is? But anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for the unboxing slash like quick setup and semi-review comparison against the Spark 3 for the HidrateSpark Steel. One thing that I did forget to mention is that the sensor technology that they were using has been updated for the Steel series. Again, like these are definitely great bottles to have if you're trying to track your hydration level and make sure that you're drinking the appropriate amount of water each and every day. But anyways, yeah, so that's gonna wrap it up for this unboxing of the HidrateSpark Steel. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Get out there, stay hydrated, and we'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.